it just keeps getting worse and worse.
So recently, Mr. Beast became the most subscribed to person on the entire platform. Year after year, he has consistently dropped some of the biggest videos on YouTube, and he's the type of guy that really prides himself on avoiding any sort of controversy around his name. And in general, it seems like he really just wants to have fun while helping people out and making these different big ideas of his come to life. But
Hey, they said something very similar about Boogie, if you remember.
one controversial topic around him and his brand has been one of his best friends, Kris. Kris has been with Jimmy since the start of his days on YouTube and is actually one of his childhood friends. And over time, the audience came to know and love Kris like they do many of the other recurrent people on the channel. Well, you might remember last year we talked about Kris in a highly controversial video posted by SunnyV2, and the main topic being discussed in this video was Kris becoming, well, Kris with a K, and transitioning from a man to a woman. Needless to say, the reception for this video was really all over the place. Over the years, people had come to know Kris.
Well, it should have been in only one direction. He just did that, abandoned his family, and there we go. On to live my best life. Hashtag on Instagram.
As a married Christian family man, so many fans and critics alike did find his transition to be a little bit jarring, including Nick Merckx, who has been very vocal about his opinions. Now,
You know what's the crazy part? He's absolutely right.
Mr. Beast has made it beyond clear that Kris is his day one best friend and he will always support him, even expressing
Good luck, Mr. Beast. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be fun.
displeasure towards people who had bad things to say about Kris, and claiming that he is an amazing parent. Even till this day, it's like constantly a huge topic of discussion online.
Literally almost never sees his kid. He's an amazing parent. Yeah, okay, sure, okay. I believe all of that. 100% sold.
Because not only is it such a hot topic in general, but he's also involved with the biggest YouTuber in the world. And now Kris is once again being discussed, and it seems like their past is coming back to haunt them in the form of some strange tweets. Above that, there's also some more recent allegations that point towards Kris having a Dr. Disrespect type of relationship with a fan. First, let's talk about this
Multiple at this point, by the way. More than one.
This video that recently came out and now went viral that shows old tweets from Kris back in the 2017 to 2018 range. This video immediately connects Kris with a person named Shadman, who is known for his explicit drawings online, and he apparently got famous for depicting all kinds of disgusting things in these drawings, including underage individuals in these illustrations doing vile things. Like, anyone who thinks this stuff is okay needs to be thrown under the jail with the likes of EDP. Basically, weirdos use this art angle as a bypass to enjoy, though the legality of it does still seem kind of vague to me. Well, basically
Oh, yeah, it's pretty vague.
back in the day, Kris posted a ton about Shadman, and even had his artwork up at his house in the background of an old Mr. Beast video. He also posted several tweets about enjoying this type of artwork in general, and other suggestive posts about various cartoon characters. And even though most of these posts are like,
I mean, the cartoon character part has already passed. Now we're fully into the meet and greet of 14, 13, and what year olds part of this conversation, which you know, needless to say, gets worse.
like 7 years old at this point. At the time, he was still a 21-year-old man, and this isn't just like some racist stuff or something that there could be like more gray area on. Or you could say, oh, that was just like part of the times back then. This is some weird shit that he was interested in to a massive extent. Like, a grown man hanging a picture on their wall of this nasty stuff takes quite a bit of premeditated thought. So obviously people already thought that that was very strange of him, but it's really nothing compared to this more damning allegation, where people are claiming to have exposed Kris for having an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old fan when he was 20 years old, and that this online communication continued for
Dude, that 13-year-old fan, or at least one of them, came out and said, this was fine. Yup.
for several years. Shout out to this man Prism, who is the first one to bring this to light. So there's this kid who goes by the nickname LavaGS online, and it seems like he was
Yeah, that's that guy. He literally posted and everything was fine. These people are lying on a couple of videos that happened yesterday. Who don't even actually talk about him. They just talk about Shadman. So you're gonna believe the guy who literally does not actually check what he's talking about by claiming other people do not know what they're talking about. It's beautiful.
a massive Mr. Beast fan back in the day, and even got to work for Jimmy at some point in the past helping with his gaming channel. It seemed like over the years they developed several channels of communication, from Snapchat to Twitter messages, Discord DMs, and private gaming sessions.
Nice.
Which, let me just pause the video right
Oh,
there and
jeez.
say that I already have a problem with that. Unless
Yeah, obviously everyone has a problem already with that. That's kind of why we're here. And I mean, obviously Discord, it's the place.
someone is like your cousin or related to you in some way, there is absolutely no reason that a 20-year-old needs to be having all these different private conversations with someone who's in middle school. Like, a 20-year-old should be out.
You know what's my favorite part? Because the world does not know this has happened previously to other people. And my favorite part is, I don't remember who did this, but this was like 10-ish years ago. So someone said that they wanted to talk and, you know, get a little bit of opinions from these people. And the hilarious part is that that person was a 30-something-year-old or something like that, and they were trying to get they were trying to get some insightful, eye-opening information from like a 12-year-old.
out there enjoying their life, trying to do new things.
That's the best excuse up to this day. Oh, I just wanted someone to talk to and have a conversation about this, and, you know, maybe get some feedback. Bruh, you're 30. That's 12.
With people their age. And obviously, pretty much anyone with a platform online is going to have some fans who are kids. And so it's obviously the adult's responsibility to not be in like constant communication with them. It's really not that hard. Either way, he felt so comfortable with Kris, to the point that he was asking him about his addiction to adult cartoons. And they were having a lot of inappropriate banter publicly on Twitter when Lava was only 14.
Guys, we are so close to our goal. Oh my god, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes. And this is the part I have a problem with. This isn't a group chat. This is literally just him and this other guy that he's been talking to and that he's friends with online. Lava says, I'm your first Patreon big boy. And he shows that he donated some money. He donated like $1 or something, so it's not enough to meet the goal. And he says, but not $5. Pathetic. Just kidding. Kissy face. I'll tell you what it means. It means that you're telling him that he needs to donate $5 so you can release your or whatever. He says, wait till my Twitch revenue comes in. Winky face. And of course, it continues. He says, check again. And he tags
Jesus.
you, I think. At least that must be you, or he's tagging you. And of course he says, I posted some fire news for you. Please no share. And this is someone that you're talking to that is 14 years old. That you know is 14. And at the end of
Hey, listen. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. If this was some cam girl on Twitch, this would not even be a problem. I'm just saying that's how life is.
the day, you cannot be talking about topics like this with someone
Because then it would be empowering.
that is this young.
So at the very least, these two had a close enough relationship where Kris felt comfortable making these adult jokes towards him, and at the very worst, he's literally flirting with a 14-year-old on the timeline. But by the time Lava would turn 16, he would apparently even meet up with Kris at some point. And he even talked about this extensively on like a Mr. Beast Discord server. Now I do want to make it clear that this guy Prism, who made this video, spoke privately with this Lava guy. And Prism claims that Lava's statement is that nothing bad ever happened when they met up back in the day.
Yeah. Believable, as one might say. So believable. Wow. How would I? Why would I doubt it? How would I doubt it? Oh, man, if he says so, wow.
and that basically their relationship never really got inappropriate. And as I'm editing this video, guys, Lava actually took to Twitter to make his own statement about the situation, where he says these videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava.
Oh, this is the thing I'm referencing, but I referenced at the start, by the way.
Never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? The situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all. And keep in mind...
Okay, he's not showing it, but he has a bunch of videos. Video pictures, video thumbnails linked from Pegasus, Sagittto, you know, the typical goon squad. And the hilarious part is none of those videos actually talk about this guy. That's the hilarious part. They just talk about Shadman. So this guy, again, to just repeat myself, this guy is claiming that these people don't know what they're talking about and are spreading misinformation and they should stop spreading misinformation. Well, he has no idea what they are even talking about because none of those people even mentioned this dude
being claimed in these videos or at all. And keep in mind that's after this morning he removed all affiliation with Mr. Beast from his Twitter page. And now we have yet another update where Keemstar has jumped into the picture.
Oh, hell yeah, this is a good one.
He says that Mr. Beast connected him with this guy Lava directly, and that Lava is denying all of these allegations, and now claiming that him and Kris did not have any sort of...
Oh, wait, this is a bit different.
...private interactions, and that when he went to meet up with Kris, that apparently his entire family and the Mr. Beast crew were present. I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, edgy and inappropriate jokes were said. That's it. So take with that what you will. And you guys already know if there was going to be one person to defend Kris in this entire situation, it was going to be that fool Ethan is online, who last time we caught up with him was pretty much defending the...
Oh jeez, if you don't know who this is, then you better not. He's a moron. I don't even properly know who he is. But man, just listening to him for 30 seconds completely just gives you the full picture that there's not a lot of stuff happening up here.
People that they catch on predator poachers. So here he was trying to watch the video on stream where Kris got exposed for liking that very strange artwork.
God, I hate how this is formatted like a commentary video and it feels like it was edited by AI.
You still think this is a coincidence? The next incident will definitely change your mind. On January 25th, 2019,
It also sounds like it was written by fucking AI.
Shadman posted a picture of a character called Natalia from the Rising of the
So the synopsis is Ava used to like... Stop skipping? No, because the synopsis of the video is Ava used to like Shadman in 2017. Don't watch that fucking dog shit video. So bad. Such an awful fucking terribly formatted video. Literally the worst fucking YouTube video I've seen in a long time.
So from the start, you can tell that this guy Ethan feels some sort of personal connection to the call
Yeah, someone needs to start digging in his, Twitter history.
out in that video. Just like the sheer amount of anger you can see pulsing through his very tired face. To me, kind of tells the whole story of what his opinion is about to be. Yes, that video that he was watching, it wasn't like the best made video I've ever seen, but it's something that I would expect from kind of like a novice commentary channel. And I do think it was very important for kind of kicking off this expose. But let's hear what Ethan thinks.
Literally just to be like, Mr. Beast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets.
I killed someone 5 seconds ago. Why are you bringing it up? It's in the past. Stop.
That were a really bad look. You're avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding?
The truth that it doesn't matter that it happened 7 years ago. This guy was into some
Be a man, have a nose piercing. Oh, Jesus.
absolutely diabolical shit.
Didn't like most of the internet at the time with Shadman? Yes. For some reason, yes.
So his excuse for this disgusting behavior is that apparently most of the internet, they were fucking with this nasty loser who was making these disgusting drawings. I mean,
I never heard that. I never saw that. I don't remember this. I doubt that it's true.
first of all, that just has to be a blatant lie. And to me, the shit he was into is just like inexcusable. I don't give a f. When it happened, he was already an adult man.
I don't need to see the whole thing. It's bad. It's a bad video.
And I think that he's claiming it's a bad video because politically it doesn't align perfectly with him.
I'm sorry. It was 7 years ago.
You know how many times this guy Ethan has likely judged people for things that they did more than a decade ago just
Every day?
because they do not align with him politically? Like, that seems to be his whole shtick, is that if you're a conservative because he's very obviously a big-time liberal, well, it's just you. He's never going to give you the benefit of the doubt. He's going to take your words and misconstrue them. But oh, when it's someone who's on his side of history, well, he's going to ride with them to the very end.
I don't want to see it. It's irrelevant. That doesn't make it okay. It's not relevant, though.
These points, these arguments, it's like a discount Hassan, and Hassan's already even discounted.
Is that a gross thing to do? Is it unacceptable? Yeah. But like the anti-cancel culture warriors all of a sudden are like, wait, liking tweets from 7 years ago. Why are we even talking about Mr. Beast's friend? Because she's Mr. Beast's friend.
Yeah, and Mr. Beast has the biggest platform literally in the entire world.
Since
Yep.
this time, Kris transitioned.
And as we already know, Mr. Beast knew about all of this. So that's absolutely hilarious. Anyway, is there anything else? No, not really. Oh boy, is this gonna be fun. And again, this is not even the end. Stuff's happening constantly. Absolutely great, 10 out of 10. Anyway, that is Jamari, 10 out of 10. Bye!